Ryan Gusto on the mound, making his first big league start. 4 relief appearances this year for the Astros, a 1-0 record.
Taylor Ward 0 for 3 in last night's game.
That one is hit through the middle into center field, a base hit. So Gusto went to the well.
The leadoff single to start off tonight's game.
Luis Renifo. He rips one to the gap in right center field. After it is Cam Smith. He won't get there as it one hops the wall. Ward on his way to third base, looking at Eric Young Sr., who throws up the stop sign. Renifo rips it double, and the Angels have runners on second and third.
Well, he was listening, jump on the first pitch, and now that's 4 for 5 in that first pitch put in play.
Well, good luck. The way that Trout has been laying into the baseball, the closer you are to his bat, the worse off you probably are. And he rips this one through, a base hit to center. Renifo got a good jump around second base. He's headed home behind Ward. Mike Trout drives in 2, and the Angels have an early lead.
Oh, another fastball hit for a base hit. And Trout, everyone's wondering, okay, we know the home runs are there. How about the base hit? Well, that drives in 2.
1-1 pitch, grounded towards short. Jeremy Pena will go to first, and that will do it for the Angels. 3 batters in, they scored 2 runs.
The Angels have won both of Tyler Anderson's first 2 starts this year. Now he's trying to get his first personal victory. Rounder right over the bag at third. It's Renifo with the time to throw it across and retire Altuve 1 out. 3-2, he hits it hard, but right at the shortstop, Tim Anderson, who has plenty of time to gun it over and retire Paredes.
And there's a pitch taken, a fastball in there for a called third strike. Alvarez is out looking, and Anderson has a clean bottom of the first.
Paris hitting .419 in 12 games, .514 on base percentage.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Diaz will have to make the throw down to first. Paris will run through the bag and not collide with Christian Walker. There's 1 out.
Swing and a miss, got a fastball by him. And Anderson is the third strikeout victim of Gusto. 2 away with a runner still at first.
Super late on that fastball. He was expecting something else.
Yeah, it was basically down the middle. Now it's Taylor Ward. He singled and scored his first time up.
Got him. Gusto picks up 3 strikeouts in the inning. He worked around a walk as well. He's got 4 in the game. The Astros come to bat trailing 2-0.
Bottom of the second, Christian Walker leads off against Tyler Anderson.
And that one is 2. Strike 3 called to Walker.
That was definitely in the strike zone also. That's twice now called for strikes on changeups.
Swing and a miss. There's a nasty changeup.
Well, he's got 3 punch outs with his changeup today so far. 2 looking, now 1 swinging.
It's this one toward the right field corner. It's deep. It's over toward foul territory. Trout leaping. Did he make the catch? He says he thought he was interfered with by a fan down the right field line. Now, if Trout reached over the wall into the crowd, it's not interference. The Angels might want to take a look at this fan who's just said, "I'm sorry, Mike."
Then they'll go, "Hey, Mike, can you sign this for me?"
So Ron Washington will come out. Now, when the outfielder reaches into the crowd, it's just whatever happens.
It's a great effort by Trout going right to the wall.
And he's going to have a tough time getting interference on that because, well, the fan ripped it right out of his glove. Now, I wonder if that changes the scenario.
Yeah, it's in his glove and he took it out. That's the thing.
That's a
He
different.
took it right out of his glove.
Yeah, Trout had it and the fan literally ripped it out of his glove.
I mean, that should be an out. That's got to be an out.
This guy's in the heat of battle over there. I mean, that's like a Saturday Night Live skit what just happened down the right field line. Now, Diaz is going to make the third out here anyway on a fly ball. I don't think I've ever seen that. The fan ripped it right out of his glove.
That's my baseball.
7 up, 7 down so far for Tyler Anderson. Here's Cam Smith. What a day yesterday for Cam.
And that's in there. Strike 3 called.
That's his 3rd strikeout looking with his changeup and 1 swinging.
4 strikeouts total, all on the changeup for Anderson. 8 up, 8 down, as Zach DeCenzo will be the batter. Rolled over by DeCenzo. Anderson scoops on the run, throws him out to end the inning.
9 up and 9 down. That was just a 10-pitch inning. The bottom of the third.
Lefty Nolan Schanuel to the plate now. 280 average in the early going. No homers.
That ball driven out to right. Nolan Schanuel sends out his first home run of the year. The Halos keep homering, and Schanuel makes it 3-0.
Great swing by Schanuel on that one. Gets out quickly. He had a home run, was brought back down in Tampa. That ball's crushed. You love to see that extra velocity. And now the baseball is back here too.
Yeah, good, he could take it home.
That's what made it all the way to the infield.
Ball 4.
It was 0-2 also. Bases loaded now, all on 3 passes.
Pena strides to the plate. Struck out his last time up on a changeup.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Gutsy pitch, 4-seam fastball, gets it by him. 90-mile-an-hour fastball after the changeup has the appearance of about a 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
And he lines this one right to Renifo to win the inning.
Out in front, change piece. out. Renifo.
As they lift their starter Ryan Gusto.
Soler with a hit by pitch, the only base runner. Now he's right back out there after 2 innings. Cam Smith giving it a look, and Cam is going to make the catch, and he's going to go into the netting for good measure just to secure the catch. Cam Smith learning right field here at Tyken Park.
There's Taylor Ward. He's had a 1-for-2 ball game.
Here's a fly ball to right from Taylor Ward. This is deep. Smith is back, and it is off the top of the wall, and I believe it's a home run. Taylor Ward sends one out the other way, and the Angels lead it 4-0.
2 home runs in the game for the Halos. Now 4th home run. Another home run to right field. Taylor Ward, 2 hits in the game. Halo fans liking that one.
2 out, nobody on for Zach DeCinzo, who grounded out back in the 3rd.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Fastball.
5 no-hit innings for Angels left-hander Tyler Anderson.
So 2 up, 2 away.
Here's Jordan. He has struck out and walked tonight.
Yordan Alvarez towards the corner and left, and it's going to be a fair ball. The Astros have their first hit, and Yordan into second base with a slicing double. Astros finally on the board with a base hit.
Well, let's hope that leads to big things. And, of course, it's going to be Yordan breaking up the no-hitter against the Astros against Tyler Anderson. He's able to go out there, extend those arms on a pitch off the plate, and keep it just fair for that double.
Off the plate, ball 4, and out of the dugout comes Ron Washington. He's going to take out his starter here with 2 on and 2 outs in a 4-0 game. Tyler Anderson, excellent in 5 2/3 innings, couldn't quite get that final out of the 6th. Ryan Johnson, who went from the draft to the opening day major league debut, is going to be the new pitcher.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, but there it was again.
That cutter broke a ton. Tyler Anderson's going, yes.
Ryan Zefferjohn here in the bottom of the 8th.
Likely some cutters the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss.
Then he goes to a sweeper after some cutters. That's a great combination. Bigger break and more tilt.
He could not hold his swing there. Strike 3.
Oh, that's another nasty breaking ball. You don't see this too often with Altuve, but he couldn't hold up. He had to try to catch up to that cutter.
Now it's Isak Paredes 0 for 2 with a walk, grounded out twice.
This ball high in the air. Does Isak have 2 home runs in 2 games? Isak Paredes puts one into the Crawford boxes. Shutout over 4-1 game here in the bottom of the 8th.
Isak Paredes tearing into a sweeper. 363-foot shot into the Crawford boxes to get the Astros on the board.
Second hit for Houston tonight. Alvarez had the first, but he doubled in the 6th inning. Lines this one to left. Taylor Ward backs up, makes the catch. Paredes homers, and the Astros get on the board. The Angels still up by 3.
Kenley Jansen on to try and get the final 3 outs. Hasn't allowed a run in 5 appearances. 3 for 3 in save chances.
Ball into center, sinking for a base hit. Jeremy Pena salvages a base hit out of the night with a clean single to center. And the Astros have a base runner here in the 9th, down 3.
And another pop-up. This one headed Trout's way. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th.
And now the Astros are down to their final out in this ball game.
Again, 3-2. And that's in there. Strike 3 called. Say goodnight to the Astros. There's the bounce back from the Halos. 2 runs in the first, 2 solo homers, and a 4-1 win in Houston.